Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trinity Baptist College, the home of the Eagles. As you see, just a couple of minutes away from opening tip-off between the Trinity Baptist College Gentlemen Eagles and the Suns from Johnson University of Florida. Hello everybody, once again, I'm Ray Bureau, and as always, my son Dean works the camera for us tonight. Got some great news to share about Dean. He's been with us the last couple of years. He's about to graduate high school at Trinity Christian Academy and was just accepted to become a student at the University of North Florida. So proud Papa bragging on his one and only child. Congratulations, Dean. Meanwhile, the Eagles, as you see, warming up on the north end of our court, and the Suns on our south end are getting ready for the opening tip-off here tonight. Johnson University comes into tonight's ball game with an overall record of 3 wins and 14 losses. However, they are 2-2 in the NCCAA Division II South Region Tournament, and do not let that overall record throw you off, because the Suns have played some tough competition and most of those games have been very close. Listen to some of the final scores in their recent ball games. They defeated Pensacola Christian 88-82 on January 16th. Lost to Division I Piedmont International 80-78. That was just a couple of nights ago. And again, lost to Bob Jones University. You saw that barn burner here a couple of weeks ago during the Eagles Classic, a 2-point win for Bob Jones. Another tight ball game on January 20th. Bob Jones won at 77-71. Johnson has beaten Toccoa Falls and Pensacola Christian in the South region. Their 2 losses both to Bob Jones University, as we just mentioned. We'll tell you about the Eagles, how they're doing on this season. But right now, we're going to turn it over to our table for opening prayer, national anthem, and starting lineups.
NCAA basketball. Tonight's matchup features the Suns from Johnson University versus your very own Trinity Baptist College Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise for our opening prayer? Dear Jesus, we'd like to thank you for this wonderful day that you've given us. Pray that everyone plays safe and we have a good game. I pray that in everything we do, that we bring honor and glory to you. In Jesus' name, amen. Please remain standing for the national anthem. Now for the starting lineup. For the Dixon Suns from Johnson University. Number 1, Marcus Smith. Number 2, Kendall Oliver. Number 3, Josh Grover. Number 13, Philip LeGrier. And number 30, John Baker. And now the lineup for your Trinity Baptist College Eagles. Number 1, Kendall Rivers. Number 2, Phil Perry. Number 5, Marcus Dixon. Number 11, Marcus
And there you have the starting lineups for both the Eagles and the Suns, just a moment away from opening tip-off. Johnson University of Florida Suns are led by head coach Mr. Craig Wilsman. He is assisted by Mr. Jay Hagler, Mr. Andrew Berry, and Mr. Adam Daniels. Eagles come into tonight's ball game 7-13 overall. They are 2-1 in South Region competition, having defeated Trinity College of Florida and Toccoa Falls College. Their only loss to Bob Jones University during that Eagles Classic. Trinity Baptist wearing the brand new home uniforms, grays with the gold and blue lettering and trim. And you see the Suns in their road orange. Trinity will be traveling from left to right across your screen to get things going here in the first half. Johnson from right to left. The Eagles are led by head coach Mr. John D. Jones in his 7th year out of Liberty University. He is assisted by Kareem Shepard, Jeremy Bowles, and Chip Gauss. And our athletic trainer, Mr. Lisan Cintron. And we are underway with the Eagles winning the opening tip-off here on this Tuesday night in Jacksonville, Florida. Glad to have you with us. Looking for an exciting matchup between South Region rivals Johnson and Trinity. Marcus Dixon, turnaround jumper, first shot of the ball game is off the glass and in the hole. And the Eagles are off to a quick 2-0 lead. Johnson University, we told you they played Bob Jones during that Eagles Classic. 3-point shot from Kendall Oliver, no good. Andrew Bowman with the rebound. The Suns during that Classic also played the University of the Bahamas, fell by 1 point, 71-70. A couple of weeks ago, that ball game and that Bob Jones game right here in Trinity Gymnasium, and still available to watch and will remain up on our YouTube page, TBC Eagles. Markel Perry could not get it to go. John Baker, a Jacksonville native, with the rebound, and Grover taking it to the hole, could not make the shot. Marquise Duncanson brings it up court for the Eagles. There are 4 Jacksonville products on this Suns roster. We told you about John Baker. Also Kendall Oliver, Josh Grover, and McShawn Williams hailing from right here in Jacksonville. 3-pointer from Marquise Duncanson. Got a good bounce, and the Eagles have scored the first 5 points of tonight's ball game. Baker, though, responds with a 3 of his own. It did not go, and Markel Perry bringing it up court. We're going to tell you something about Markel, and as we get an opportunity, we've told you before, he is a mentor of young Gavin Galazzi, an elementary student at Trinity Christian Academy. Chandler Rivers, his first shot off the rim, rebounded by Smith. Contact inside, no call, and Andrew Bowen picks off the rebound. Gavin's mother, Renee, had successful breast cancer surgery, as you see Chandler Rivers with his first bucket, and the Eagles lead 7-0. But Renee Galazzi, successful surgery to remove a breast cancer tumor. She is home recovering. That is Gavin's mother. Markel has become very good friends with the Galazzi family. So we wish Renee all the best. You're in our prayers every day here at Trinity Baptist College and Trinity Christian Academy. Rebound, Chandler Rivers, down court to Perry, the lone senior on this Eagles roster. The next time these two teams meet will be down in Kissimmee, and it will be senior night for the Suns, and that game will occur on February 17th. 2 seniors on the Johnson Suns roster, Marquise Smith and John Baker. We want to congratulate them now while they have the opportunity, finishing up their college careers both on the court and in the classroom. Of course, we'll see Markel a few more times for the rest of this season. Oliver lost control of the ball. It is out of bounds, and a turnover will give it to the Eagles. Crowd still coming in, but the Eagles are loud and proud over on the sidelines as their team has a 7-0 lead. 3 minutes have gone by here in the first half. Actually coming up on that 3-minute mark right now. Marcus Dixon across the timeline finds Rivers near midcourt. Hello to everybody from Kissimmee and all the fans of the Johnson University of Florida Suns. Thank you for joining us here on YouTube Live, TBC Eagles. Dixon spin move, and the basket is good. That's his second of the night. 4 points early on for Marcus Dixon. Eagles lead 9-0. Long pass kept in bounds by Williams. 3-point shot, misses everything. Rivers pulls it down, tries to find Duncanson all the way down court, but the pass was too far out of reach. And that'll give it back over to the Suns. Lady Eagles are also in action. Their ball game at Wesleyan College just getting underway. We're hoping we can find some updates throughout the night. If we can, we'll bring those updates to you. Loose ball on the floor, grabbed by Duncanson. Finds Rivers, and John Baker comes from behind. All ball on that block shot. Great defense by the Jacksonville product. The senior, John Baker, 6'5", 220-pound forward for Johnson University. Eagles inbound. Marcus Dixon doing the honors, and Eagles working around the perimeter. Rivers inside, he will draw the foul. Two Suns in the area. We'll see which one gets the call. It is number 21, Nelson Rodriguez. That's the first foul of the ball game. Chandler Rivers is at the line shooting 2. Rivers from the line, 52% on the season. He makes the first of 2. He's averaging 12.1 points per game, the Eagles' leading scorer. Free throw number 2, in and out, and into the hands of Rodriguez. 10-0, the Eagles with a big lead early on. Just a little more than 4 minutes gone by here in the first half. A lot of action. Pull up a chair, tell your friends. Glad to have you joining us. Suns now working the perimeter. Perry knocks it away. Fast break, one man to beat, to the hole, no good. Duncanson pulls down the rebound. The Eagles have another opportunity. Perry to the hole, good. Trinity has scored the first 12 points. Markel Perry, a senior from Savannah, Georgia, averaging 9.9 points per game. That is his first bucket of the night. Great start for the Eagles, 12-0, 5 minutes gone by in the first half. 5 new Suns heading over to the scorer's table. Suns work it outside. Rivers knocks it away, picked up by Rodriguez. Number 20 is Jamiki Smith, trying to get around 2, shoots over Bowman, beats the shot clock, however, shot does not fall, and Dixon has the rebound. You got to do a lot to get it over Andrew Bowman, a 6'6" freshman from Jacksonville. First score of the night. Beautiful ball work. Gary Out Jones was unable to stop the shot. The Eagles lead by 14. Who scored that shot? Who scored it? Markel Perry with his second basket of the night. Fantastic start for the Eagles, 14-0, 14:33 left to go in the first half. And the Lady Eagles game should be getting underway any minute now. They're in Mobile, Alabama, 6 o'clock local time, so 7 o'clock Jacksonville time. So far, no update as the Lady Eagles defeated Toccoa Falls College last Friday night, getting their first South Region win of the season. Fell to Bob Jones University on Saturday, so 1-1 in the region are the Lady Eagles. McShawn Williams finds Dusenson underneath. Rather, Oscar Ducanzin. And a foul will be called on Marcus Dixon. That is his first, and the first team foul on the Eagles. Oscar Ducanzin, number 4 for the Suns. 6'4" sophomore guard and forward from St. Martin. We saw him Played some terrific basketball a couple of weeks ago here at the Eagles Classic. Now to Zansen inside, no good. Bowman with the rebound. Marquise Duncanson brings it across midcourt, finds Bowman outside the paint, spin move off the glass, and a bucket for Bowman. Eagles lead 16-0 at 13:55 left in the half. Beautiful start for Coach Jones and his team. A lot of freshmen on this Eagles roster. They've done some growing during this season. They've played terrific basketball in the last couple of weeks. Rover gets inside, 1-on-2, block shot. Andrew Bowman with the block. Zach Norris now on the court along with Ja'Kale Walker for the Eagles. Norris three-pointer is off the rim. Rebound Johnson. Grover to the hole, misses the layup. And the first bucket of the night for the Suns is McShawn Williams on the second chance. 16-2, Trinity leads. Do not lie on that 14-point lead because these Suns can put some points on the board in a hurry. Three-pointer for Duncanson, off the rim, off the glass, into the hands of Kendall Oliver. And an inside from Williams. He will draw the foul and go to the line. Andrew Bowman with his first foul, team foul number 2. Kendall Oliver is not a man that the Eagles want to allow shooting. They were able to get him to dish it off to McWilliams as Oliver is 82% from the line. We'll get you the numbers on Williams as he hits his first. Substitution for the Eagles, Chandler Rivers back on. Duncanson and Bowman will head off. Markel Perry has made his way back on as well. McShawn Williams hits them both. And a substitution now for Coach Craig Wilsman. Marquise Smith heads back onto the court. Perry near midcourt. Eagles work the ball around, get it outside to Dixon, loses his footing, and a nice play by the Suns, Garriott Jones. It is Suns ball. Initial call was Trinity ball, but officials talked it over, got the call right. It is correct, Suns ball. McWilliams 61% from the line. The NCCAA.org has all the team stats for every team in NCCAA Division I and II. Chandler Rivers with the rebound, finds Perry all the way down court to the hole, and he will draw the foul. Will it be on the floor or in the act of shooting? Perry is going to shoot 2. Foul called on Marquise Smith. That is his first. Markel Perry with 4 points already tonight. He is at the line shooting 2. And Perry is a 70% free throw shooter on the season, 39 out of 56. First of 2 is up and off the rim, does not go. Man at the scorer's table is Terry Bird. Apparently he will check in for Perry should free throw number 2 go in. Eagles have had a terrific start. Johnson has scored the last 4. Free throw number 2 from Markel Perry is up and rolls around, bounces out, does not go. And now Grover loses his footing, but Johnson's able to control the ball. Just past the 12-minute mark here in the first half. Trinity leads it 16-4. Contact. And a foul underneath. Looks like an offensive foul will be called. Number 20, Jamiki Smith. That is his first. And team foul number 3 on Johnson University. So Eagles will take over player possession. Zach Norris back onto the court. Perry heads off. He'll catch a breath. 11:52 left to go here in the first half. We get an opportunity, we'll let you know the upcoming games for both Johnson University and Trinity Baptist College. Of course, TBCEagles.com has the information. JohnsonSons.com for Johnson University. Norris for three off the rim. Walker with the rebound and the second chance, it's good. Walker averages 6.8 per game. He just got his first two here tonight. Eagles lead back up to 16. Biggest lead tied for the night. Walker with the rebound. Norris back outside, but he stepped on the baseline, and that'll be out of bounds. 5 new Suns back out onto the court. Baker, Oliver, LeGrier, Duzanson, and McWilliams on the court for Johnson. Rivers, Walker, Norris, Dixon, and Bird for Trinity Baptist. Oliver back outside, Duzanson for three off the rim. Walker with the rebound. The Eagles have been all over the boards so far tonight. They've done well shooting and rebounding, and they have a 14-point lead, 18-14, 10:49 and counting in the first half. Rivers 1-on-2, loses the ball. Baker knocks it away. LeGrier bringing it up court for Johnson. 1-on-3, and he has it knocked away. Terry Bird on the defense, ball on the floor, 2 men going for it, and a whistle underneath. And the official wants to talk over with LeGrier and Marcus Dixon of the Eagles as well. Now the official heading over toward the table. Let's see what the final call is. Official now talking with head coach Craig Wilsman. No out loud indication yet of what the final call is. He's at the scorer's table. Perry now joining him at the table, ready to check in. Markel Perry will come in, and looks like Terry Bird will head off to the sidelines. Now we have an official timeout, 10:32 left in the first half. And it will be Trinity basketball on the inbound. Looks like the best I can figure, we have technical fouls on each side. We'll check things over with the official scores at halftime, but look like Marcus Dixon for the Eagles and Jamiki Smith for the Suns. If that is correct, that's 2 on each of those players. 14 fouls on Johnson, 3 on Trinity. Eagles inbound, bring it up court. Rivers at the Trinity Christian Academy logo. Shot clock down to 16. Duncanson outside the arc. 10 seconds to shoot. Perry trying to get inside. Loses the ball, but Rivers picks it up right at midcourt. Keeps it up front. 1 second. And the short jumper doesn't go. Rebound Eagles. Fresh 30 seconds for Trinity Baptist to work with, and Duncanson is able to now slow things down, set up a good opportunity. Knocked out of bounds. Defensive play by Jan Carlos Roman. 16 seconds on the shot clock for the Eagles. Very nice looking new home uniforms for Trinity Baptist College. First time they've worn these uniforms this season. Shot clock at 8. Bounce pass to Walker. Ball slapped away and picked up by Williams. Suns on the move. Outside pass off Oliver. Kept in bounds. John Baker picks it up. Throws it across court. 3-point shot. Off the rim. Rebound by the Eagles. Marquise Duncanson bringing it up court. Inside the paint now. Perry Could not corral the pass, but he was able to maintain possession. Walker outside the arc, bring it back. Shot clock down to 12. Perry at the line, off the glass. And 6 points now for Markel Perry. 16-point Eagles lead, third time they've had that margin. It's 20-4. Out of bounds as Kendall Oliver lost his footing. And the Eagles will take possession. 8:54 left in the first half. And another mass substitution for the Suns. Mike Levy, number 23, on the court for the first time tonight. He is joined by 4 teammates, Smith, Jamiki, and Marquise, along with Josh Grover and Nelson Rodriguez Jr. Told you a little bit about Josh Grover a little while ago. He is shooting 82% from the line. That's a man that the Eagles want to keep off the line. He's also averaging 11.2 points per game. Suns' leading scorer is Josh Grover, a junior from right here in Jacksonville. He's averaging 14.2 points per game. Little housekeeping duty, and we are back underway. Caleb Botts on the court for the Eagles. A traveling violation called as Botts tried to pass the ball off. Dragged that back foot, and the Suns reclaim possession. 8:49 left here in the first half. It's been very fast-paced. Trinity Baptist scored the first 16 points and lead 20-4 at the 8:43. Shot does not go. Andrew Bowman with the rebound. Botts still in the backcourt, steps across the line, and a whistle. Offensive foul on Andrew Bowman. That is number 2, and team foul number 4 on the Eagles. Suns will inbound. Marcus Dixon checks back in for Coach Jones. And here comes Terry Bird as well. Andrew Bowman heads off along with Caleb Botts. Again, you don't want to just sit on a big lead against the Suns. They can score many points in a short time. Outside pass. Suns work the perimeter very well. Kick back outside, 3-point shot off the rim from Marquise Smith. As a team, the Suns are 33% from three-point range. Haven't hit one yet tonight, but expect to change that stat as this game continues. This one's off Garriott Jones, and the Eagles reclaim possession. 7:57 left in the first half. Trinity 20, Johnson 4. Duncanson 1-on-3, off the glass, gets the basket and draws a foul. Jamiki Smith with foul number 3, if I had that technical foul correct. Of course, we will check things over at halftime, make sure all these totals are correct. John Shiver, Clayton McDaniel, the official scorers tonight. Alexa Goodwin also at the table working the clock and the scoreboard. Duncanson's first free throw attempt of the night is up and good. Eagles are 2 for 3 so far tonight from the line. Pass is stolen away by Dixon. And we're going to have a reach around foul called on John Baker. That one is on the floor. It's team foul number 6. Eagles will inbound near midcourt. Duncanson sank that free throw. He is a 72% free throw shooter on the season. Eagles hit the first 2 out of their first 3. Duncanson has hit a 3. Perry for 3, and it's good. Eagles, I don't have the exact number now, but they're shooting a very high percentage here in the first half. 26-4, Trinity leads. Dixon with the steal. The Eagles have also been stellar on defense, and we're going to have a reach-in foul called on Kendall Oliver. That is his first team foul, number 7. Marcus Dixon at the line for 1 and 1. Dixon, a 40% free throw shooter on the season. However, he has really worked hard on his free throws. He's doing much better in the Eagles' last few ball games. So Dixon showing improvement in every aspect of his game. Front end of the 1 and 1 coming. It is good. Dixon now with 5 and at the line for free throw number 2. It is up and off the rim and rebounded by Rodriguez. Eagles lead though 27-4. A beautiful first half for Trinity Baptist College. 3-point shot is off the rim from Jamiki Smith. Loose ball in the backcourt. It was tipped, so Suns are able to keep possession. Rodriguez for 3, a little too strong into the hands of Walker, and the Eagles have a chance to extend the lead further. Loose ball grabbed by Duncanson. Short jumper, no good. Kicked in by Markel Perry. 11 points for Markel Perry. He's already surpassed his season average. Bounce, pass, and the basket off the rim. And the foul, a 3-point play coming up for Josh Grover. Markel Perry called for his first team foul, number 5. Grover on the board, and a chance to add 1. At the moment, the lead is 23 for the Eagles. Grover at the line. He is a 68% free throw shooter this season. Terry Bird heads to the side in favor of Chandler Rivers. Twelve freshmen on this Trinity Baptist roster, and they all get very good playing time. Grover in and out. Rebound by Walker. Coach Jones will use his roster. He'll get them experience and reps that they're going to need as the Eagles get ready for the South Region Tournament in a few weeks. Bounce pass inside to Rivers. Short jump shot is good. Chandler Rivers now with 5. Check out Marcus Dixon with the basket, and that gives him 7. And a whistle.
The foul on White 11. 16 fouls, first personal.
And the Suns at the line. Josh Grover will shoot 2. Marquise Duncanson, his first foul of the night. Team foul number 6 on the Eagles. First one from Grover is good. Suns, perfect 3 out of 3 as we get started here in the first half. 3 substitutions. Jones for the Suns along with Rodriguez and Jamiki Smith. Grover hit his first. Here comes free throw number 2. It is good. Suns have hit all 4 free throw attempts here in the first half. Eagles lead 31-8. That one nearly stolen away, but Chandler Rivers keeps the ball. Finds Duncanson in the corner. 3-pointer too short. Great rebound by Walker. Spin move and a basket. Ja'Kale Walker, his second score of the night. And the lead is 25. Block shot. Perry knocked it down. Pushed from behind, but no call. Walker for 3. It is off the rim. Into the hands of the Suns, Josh Grover. And Grover takes it all the way and gets the layup. 6 points for Josh Grover. And a timeout for Coach Jones, a 30-second timeout. And it comes at the 5:15 mark of the first half with the Eagles leading 33-10. After tonight, Johnson University of Florida will have a home game in Kissimmee against Piedmont International University. They played a tight ball game just a few days ago. And then the next 4 games are all on the road. January 30th at South Region opponent Trinity College of Florida. February 2nd at Pensacola Christian, a team that the Suns defeated just a few days ago. February 9th at Toccoa Falls College. The Suns defeated them earlier in the season. And then in Knoxville, Tennessee, Johnson University at Johnson University. The Suns from Kissimmee will visit the Royals up in Knoxville, Tennessee. And as we told you, Trinity and Johnson will meet again on February 17th down in Kissimmee. That is senior night for the Suns. JohnsonSuns.com has all the Johnson University Athletics information. Next opportunity, we'll let you know what the Eagles have coming up after tonight's ball game with Johnson University. Ja'Kale Walker will inbound for the Eagles, who lead by 23 with 5:15 left in the half. And this one out of reach of Chandler Rivers, and that'll turn it over to the Suns. Inbounding for Johnson, number 10, McShawn Williams. He'll give it up to Kendall Oliver. Eagles on the bench cheering their teammates on the court. 3-pointer for Williams, off the rim. Baker with the rebound. Nice job by John Baker to keep the ball in his team's possession, and a whistle. Foul against Trinity Baptist. Markel Perry will pick up his second. Zach Norris checks back in. That is a 17 foul on the Eagles. At the line is Oscar Duzanson. Free throw is rebounded by Zach Norris. So Duzanson got the basket. Could not convert the three-point play. It's 33-12 in favor of the Eagles. Our PA announcer said that is foul number 1 on Markel Perry. There's a three-point shot from Zach Norris, his first score of the night. Norris, a three-point shooter for Coach John Jones. He's 31% on the season from long range. Three-point attempt from Johnson is good. Mike Levy on the board with the trio. So both teams trade three-pointers. This one goes out of bounds, intended for Norris. Too far out of his reach. Suns work the ball near the right sideline. Coming up on the 4-minute mark here in the first half. Another three-point attempt off the rim. Levy hit one a moment ago. Suns get the rebound, find Levy underneath. Excellent ball movement and a great job by Levy to get the reverse layup off the glass. Eagles lead was 25 a minute ago. It's down to 20. Dixon looking for a foul. He will not get. Perry trapped by Baker, finds Norris. Eagles work it back outside. 12 to shoot. Rivers misses the layup. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Dixon, so the Suns will take possession. 3:27 left in the half. Levy, 29% from beyond the arc this season, 1 out of 2 so far tonight. Duzanson outside the paint, finds some help behind the arc. Three-point shot off the rim and rebounded by Zach Norris. Norris enjoying his second season of Trinity Baptist basketball, transferred over from Thomas University before the start of last season. Misses that three-point attempt. Baker is rejected by Perry. Suns get it right back, and a foul will send Oliver to the line for 2 shots. Zach Norris called for foul number 1. 2 shots coming for Kendall Oliver. We told you twice already how prolific he is from the line. 82% on the season, 45 for 55 coming into tonight's ball game. These are his first attempts from the charity stripe here tonight. First of 2 from Oliver is good. We saw Kendall Oliver here for 2 games during the Eagles Classic. Made free throw after free throw in both of those ball games. Number 2 is up and off the front of the rim, and a whistle underneath. And a push foul called on Levy. That is team foul number 9 on the Suns. So Trinity will head to the line, 1-1 coming up for Zach Norris. Zach Norris, we told you about his three-point shooting. Decent shooter at the line as well, 63% on the season, 17 for 27. His first attempts of the night. Front end of the 1-1 is off the rim. 4 Suns there to grab the rebound. Coming up on 2.5 minutes left in the first half right now. Stolen away by Perry. 1 man to beat to the hole, and he will draw the foul. That is Kendall Oliver with number 2. 2 shots coming up for Markel Perry. Team foul number 10 on Johnson. So the rest of the half, Eagles are in the double bonus. Perry missed his only 2 attempts earlier in the first half. He has 11 points total. Chance to extend that to a dozen with free throw number 1. First of 2 from Perry. A little too short. Off the front of the rim. Marquise Smith and Josh Grover check in for the Suns. Williams, Levy, and Juzanson also on the court. Perry, Norris, Duncanson, Dixon, and Rivers for the Eagles. Free throw number 2 is good. So an even dozen for Markel Perry here in the first half. 37-17, Trinity leads this one out of bounds. Off the knee of Levy, and the Eagles will take possession. Ball stolen away by Johnson. An opportunity to cut it to under 20. And a nice shot from Marquise Smith does just that. Smith with the short jumper. Suns catch a break. Eagles, who led by 25 a few minutes ago, lead now by 18. And this pass from Dixon over everything and out of bounds right back to the Suns, who can cut it down now to 17 or possibly 16 with a three-point play. Check that, 15. Zach Norris draws the offensive foul called on Marquise Smith. Norris is very good at getting his feet set and drawing those player control fouls. He does that and gets the ball back to his teammates with 1:50 left on the clock here in the first half. Great defensive play by Zach Norris. Redshirt sophomore from Raleigh, North Carolina, and a traveling violation called on Dixon. He was guarded well by Mike Levy. Excellent defense by the Suns player. Levy, a sophomore from Tampa, Florida. Forces a turnover. Gets the Suns an opportunity to cut the deficit down a little bit. It's 18 as we speak. Grover in the corner. Could not get inside. Retreats. Shot clock at 15. Bounce pass to Levy. Outside to Williams. 4-3 it is. Off the rim. And Markel Perry pulls it down. Eagles with a big lead are able to work the clock. Chandler Rivers at midcourt finds Perry near the sidelines. Crowd is loud here at Trinity Baptist College. Off the foot of Grover, right into the scorer's table. Alexa Goodwin getting into the game. She's on the women's soccer team, so she's used to balls coming flying at her. Watch out, Suns. Alexa will turn that into a goal. Marquise Duncanson at midcourt. Pass nearly stolen away, but Rivers pulls it in. Finds Perry. Back out to Rivers for three. No. Rebound off the hands of Norris, and then last touch by Duzanson. Eagles keep possession. We are under a minute. 52.4 seconds left on the clock. Trinity Baptist 37, Johnson 19. Eagles inbound with a fresh 30-second clock. Again, the Eagles can work the clock, use up their shot clock. Rivers outside to Perry. Duzanson on the D. Shot clock at 10. Eagles need to get it off soon. Outside to Norris, steps inside the arc, partially blocked. Dixon with the rebound and the second chance basket for the Eagles. Marcus Dixon now with 9, and the lead is back up to 20. And a foul will be called on Dixon with the elbow, and if I have it right, that is foul number 3 on Marcus Dixon. Team foul number 8, so a 1-and-1 coming up for Josh Grover. He is 2 out of 3 from the line so far tonight. 6 points overall for Josh Grover, 6 foot 1 inch, 180-pound point guard from right here in Jacksonville. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good. Grover now with 7. 8.5 seconds left on the clock before the halftime intermission. Grover hit number 1. Number 2 is also good. So Grover with 8, 4 of those from the free throw line. Eagles have 8.5 seconds to get it down court. Duncanson 1-on-2 and he gets the basket. This one came close to the backboard. Missed out of bounds, and at the half, Trinity Baptist leads it 41-21. 15-minute halftime intermission. We'll come back in 12 minutes, recap the first half, update all the totals, and get ready for the second half between Trinity Baptist College and Johnson University of Florida here on YouTube Live, TBC Eagles. Stay with us. Welcome back to Trinity Baptist College. A fantastic first half for the Eagles. They put 41 points up on the board thanks to 53% shooting from the field. Markel Perry has led the way with 12 points. He is followed by Marcus Dixon with 9, Marquise Duncanson with 8, Jakael Walker with 4, Chandler Rivers 3, and Andrew Bowman 2. That's a total of 41 for Trinity Baptist College. Johnson University, meanwhile, 21 points overall. They are led by Josh Grover with 8, 4 of those coming from the free throw line. Suns have 4 points apiece from McShawn Williams and Mike Levy. Oscar Duzanson and Marquise Smith each have 2, and Kendall Oliver has 1. We have sorted out the foul situation. Some miscommunication, probably on my part in the first half. That double technical foul that you saw a little while ago, that was Terry Bird for Trinity Baptist College and Phil LeGrier for Johnson University. Nobody has more than 2 total fouls. For the Eagles, Chandler Rivers and Andrew Bowman each with 2. Terry Bird with that 1 technical foul. Marquise Duncanson, Marcus Dixon, Zach Norris, and Markel Perry each with a foul. And for the Suns, Marquise Smith, Kendall Oliver, Phil LeGrier. One of those 2 for LeGrier technical. Jamiki Smith and John Baker all have 2 fouls. Nelson Rodriguez has 1 for Johnson University. Eagles have also won the rebounding battle so far, getting 27 rebounds to Johnson's 16. Johnson, though, excellent at the free throw line. 7 out of 10. The Eagles have made 4 out of their 10 free throw attempts in the first half. Thank you to Clayton McDaniel and John Shiver, the official scorers here tonight. Alexa Goodwin working the clock and the scoreboard. As you see, we're about 36 seconds and counting left in the halftime intermission. Couple of Ethans here. You know about Ethan Horton, our game day coordinator. Another young man named Ethan. I do not know his last name, but he is the PA man tonight. I want to thank everybody for all the hard work. There's a lot more into a game broadcast than you see on the screen. Of course, Dean Bureau, my son, working the camera for us, doing another fantastic job. Eagles are over with Coach Jones on the south end of the court. Coach Wilsman and the Suns on the north end giving last-minute instructions as we get ready for the second half. Johnson University has a possession arrow, so the Suns will inbound, trailing 41-21 as we get ready for half number 2 here on YouTube Live, TBC Eagles. Eagles baseball begins this Friday night as Coach John Copeland leads a young core, many freshmen in the first season with seniors on the roster, as it's the 4th season overall. Eagles baseball will play Florida National University Friday night and Saturday afternoon. We will have Friday night's baseball game right here on TBC Eagles. And Saturday afternoon, though, we'll be back inside the gymnasium for both men's and women's basketball against Piedmont International University. So that's the streaming we'll have Saturday. Men's and women's basketball here on TBC Eagles. Duncanson lost his footing, lost possession of the ball, so the Suns will take over. No scoring yet as we are less than a minute into the second half. Eagles lead at 41-21 on a fantastic 53% shooting from the field in the first half. 3-point attempt from Oliver. It's a swish, and the Suns start the party here in half number 2. Oliver now with 4 overall on that 3-point shot, hit nothing but net. Rivers to Duncanson, rebound by the Suns as that one did not go. Marquise Smith bringing it up court. Andrew Bowman led everyone with 5 rebounds in the first half. 3-point shot is off the glass. That was Phil LeGrier with that attempt. Eagles lead by 17 and lose control of the ball. Bowman could not grab the pass, and Johnson has a chance to pull just a little bit closer. Very exciting first half here in Trinity Gymnasium. Eagles are averaging 60.6 points per game, well on their way to surpassing that total. Kendall Oliver with another basket has cut the lead down to 15. Johnson University comes in averaging 73.3 points per game. Chandler Rivers reaching over, and he will be fouled by Kendall Oliver. That is a third personal on Oliver. Rivers will inbound, both of them battling for the ball. It was Oliver who was called for the foul. Levy checks in, Oliver will head off. Johnson has scored the first 5 points here in the second half to cut their deficit down to 15. Again, do not rest on a lead. These Suns can score many points in a short time, as we said before. Bounce pass to Bowman, spin move, in and out. Dixon with the second and third chance. He now has 11. Nice job by Marcus Dixon. First tip in did not go, but he got it back, put it in, and a three-point shot and a beautiful Josh Grover. Grover is the Suns' leading scorer. He's also shooting 27% from beyond the arc. That's his 15th three-pointer of the season. 43-29 in favor of Trinity Baptist. 14-point lead. Eagles work the perimeter. Dixon just inside the arc. 10 to shoot. Fights his way inside, gets the basket. He is now the leading scorer with 13 points. Three-point shot from Grover just misses. Ball comes loose on the floor. Grover inside the paint, backs it up to Baker. Levy thought about a three, instead went to the hole, and a foul against the Eagles. Looks like Chandler Rivers. That is the call. That is his third. Team foul number 1 on the Eagles, and here comes Ja'Kale Walker in for Chandler Rivers. 18 on the shot clock. Three-point shot from the Greer. Off the rim. Loose ball. Levy could not get the second chance in. Perry with the rebound. Brings it up court. Slows it down after he crosses the timeline. Duncanson retreats. Eagles working the clock. Shot clock at 15. Long three-pointer from Duncanson off to the right. And we're going to have a whistle. Looks like it's against Ja'Kale Walker with the push. His first. Team foul number 2 on the Eagles. Zach Norris in for Andrew Bowman. 16-15 left in regulation. Trinity Baptist leads it by 16, 45-29. Ball stolen away by Duncanson. Grover wanted a foul called. The foul's called at the other end, and Walker will go to the line for 2. Foul called on the Greer. That is his third. Team foul number 2. Ja'Kale Walker has not shot a free throw yet tonight. On the season, Walker's at 50%, 25 out of 50. First of 2, no good. Well, if the averages hold true, number 2 should go in. Here comes number 2 from Ja'Kale Walker. It is up and good. Walker hits 1 out of 2, keeping his average at 50%. And this ball gets away from Grover. And the Eagles will reclaim possession And a timeout for Johnson, a substitution. 5 new Suns on the court, so no timeout called, just to allow the players to change places. Ja'Kale Walker, freshman from right here in Jacksonville, Florida, 6 foot 5 inch guard and forward for Coach John Jones. Eagles saw their lead cut to 14. It's back up to 17. It was 20 when the second half began. Walker finds Perry for 3. It is off the rim and off the top of the backboard. That's out of bounds. Josh Grover back onto the court for Johnson University. Heading off is Jamiki Smith. Duzanson, Jamiki Smith, Grover, Jones, and Rodriguez for the Suns. Walker, Duncanson, Norris, Dixon, and Perry for the Eagles. Pass gets away from Duzanson. Norris grabs it, and it's out of bounds off the leg of Garrett Jones. Eagles lost only 2 seconds on the shot clock. So 28 to go to get down court. 15-18 left in regulation. Trinity Baptist leads by 17. Perry pulls up, finds Duncanson, thought about a 3, stepped inside, Dixon in the paint, reverse move by Marcus Dixon. 15 points from the junior from Jacksonville, Marcus Dixon. Grover inside, short jumper, no good. Perry with the rebound off the glass. Quick transition, Dixon. Marcus Dixon up to 17 and the Eagles up to 50. But now a foul called on Trinity. It'll be Duncanson with his second. Team foul number 3 in the second half. Suns inbound. Williams pull-up jumper off the rim. Dixon with the rebound. Suns shot 23% in the first half. And we're going to have an offensive foul called on Duncanson. That's going to turn it over to the Suns. Team foul number 4. Caleb Botts in for Duncanson. Rivers heading over to the table. He will check in for Walker. John Baker back on the court for the Suns. 50-29, Eagles lead by 21. That's the biggest lead for the Eagles tonight. Pull-up jumper, no good. Zach Norris with the rebound. Eagles playing both sides of the court very well, offensively and defensively. Got a few blocked shots, also forced the Suns to change a few shots, cause him to miss. Rivers outside the paint finds Dixon, and Dixon will go to the line. 3 Suns in the vicinity. That's going to be Garrett Jones. It's his first. Team foul number 3. Marcus Dixon at the line. He's 1 for 2 so far tonight. $17 points for Dixon pending these 2 free throws. First of 2, a little bit too short off the rim.
Let's go, man.
Clock reads 13:38. Eagles lead 50-29. Free throw number 2 from Dixon is off the back of the rim. and rebounded by Marquise Smith. Zach Norris with the rejection. Eagles with an opportunity to extend their already 21-point lead. Rivers finds Norris, three-point shot off the rim, on the floor, grabbed by the Suns. Grover, great ball work, eventually getting down to Smith, his first score. Credit the Suns, they did a fantastic job on that fast transition. Jones took the pass, found Williams right away, or rather Smith, made that easy layup. Ball loose in the backcourt, tip. Dixon picks it up, back underneath, slapped away. Botts, pull-up jumper, off the rim. Walker keeps it in bounds, but his pass attempt back hits the sideline. So the Suns will reclaim possession. LeGrier and Oliver back onto the court. Grover and Jones check out. Timeout on the court with 12:28 left in regulation. Trinity Baptist 50, Johnson 31. 30-second timeout for Coach Jones. And we'll take this opportunity to give you the upcoming games for the Eagles. After tonight, the next game is a home game. Saturday, 4 p.m. against Piedmont International. The women will play Piedmont at 2. Gentlemen will follow at 4. Both of those games right here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. You just saw 3 Eagles softball players come by in front of the camera. The very first season in softball history for Trinity Baptist College gets underway in just a couple of weeks. The Lady Eagles are going to play on the road for quite a while. The first home game will be on March 6th. Eagles will begin softball play. They will start at Kaiser University on February 3rd. All through February, though, they are on the road. We can't wait to see some Eagles softball. We'll get as many of those games for you as well right here on YouTube Live. Walker with the block. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by Baker. Eagles go to Florida College on Tuesday, January 30th. Then a South Region rival match at Pensacola Christian on February 3rd. Dixon pull up from the line, it's good. He has been red hot tonight. He has 19 points. Eagles at 52. Beautiful spin move and the jump shot from Smith. 4 points from Jamiki Smith. Ball gets away from the Eagles. LeGrier brings it up court. Suns working around to the left corner. Eagles with the good zone defense. LeGrier steps inside. Underhand layup off the glass. A really nice play from LeGrier. His first bucket of the night. Bounce pass to Norris. Block shot from Baker coming out of nowhere. Jet Norris's layup. Oliver outside. Baker for 3. Yes! John Baker with his first basket. It's a 3. Eagles lead 52-38. And a traveling violation called on Walker. Now the Suns, who were down by 21 just a little while ago, they've cut it down to 14, and they could pull even closer on this next possession. Timeout for Coach Jones. We're going to pause here ourselves. 10:42. left on the clock. Eagles lead it 52-38. Eagles have scored 11 points so far in the second half. 10 of those from Marcus Dixon. They lead 52-39. 10:42 left to play. Johnson University will inbound, and the Suns have a chance to cut it down to 12 or maybe 11 with a three-point play. Eagles led by 20 at the half, got it to 21 earlier in the second. Oliver will draw the foul and go to the line. Number 2 on Ja'Kale Walker. Team foul number 5. Oliver at the line, 1 out of 2. Both of those attempts in the first half. That was his only point so far tonight. He averages 11.2, and he shoots 82% from the line. So the Suns have the man they want shooting these free throws. First one is good. Seven points now total for Oliver. Ending free throw number 2. Off the rim and a whistle. Lane violation on the Suns will give the ball to the Eagles. Bowman had the rebound anyway, so really no change in possession. But it would have nullified the free throw had it gone in. Out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Eagles lost only 2 seconds of the shot clock, so they have 28. Stolen away by Oliver to the hole. Layup does not fall, but Oliver will go back to the line. It looks like Walker has now picked up his 3rd personal foul. Oliver 2 for 4 from the line tonight. Break for the Suns. They got the steal, they got the foul, and one of the league's best free throw shooters at the line. First one misses. Duncanson checking in for Rivers for Trinity. Free throw number 2, in and out. Bowman with the rebound. No word on how the ladies are doing at Wesleyan College. Trying to find updates, so far unable to do so. Offensive foul called against the Eagles. Andrew Bowman. That is number 3 on Bowman, if I have that correct. Dixon back on the court. Leading scorer on the court tonight with 19 points. Suns are getting some opportunities. Let's see if they can cash in. Oliver to Williams. Jump shot does not go. Markel Perry with his 2nd personal foul. 2 shots coming from Sean Williams. Hit both his free throws in the first half. It's good. Williams is 61% from the line coming into tonight's game. Number 2 is good. He has hit all 4. accounting for 4 of his 6 total points. The lead is down to 11. And a foul called on Josh Grover. That is his first and team foul number 4 here in the second half. 9:56 left on the clock. Eagles lead 52-41. Norris finds Duncanson and brings it back to midcourt. Shot clock at 12. Down to 8. Perry, jump shot. 14 for Perry. That's his first score of the second half. Jump shot for LeGrier. No good. Rebound Oliver. Bounce pass outside. Williams. And the Suns work it to LeGrier for 3 off the rim. Three-pointer now for Oliver. No good. Dixon with the rebound. Suns had golden opportunity to cut the deficit down. They came up empty on that possession. Block shot and a foul. Duncanson at the line now for 2. Oscar Duzanson with his first. Team foul number 5. Duncanson shooting 2. Over 70% from the line this season is Marquise Duncanson, a sophomore. And his first one is good. Sophomore guard, 6 foot 0 inches from Kissimmee, Florida. Marquise Duncanson. Number 2 is no good. All on the floor. Eagles rebound. Duncanson brings it back to midcourt. Lead is 14. Stolen away. Grover to the hole. 13 now for Josh Grover. 55-43, 12-point lead for the Eagles. Dixon finds Norris for 3. Norris has made 2 baskets tonight. And the lead is up by 3 more. Long 3-point shot. 58-43, Eagles lead it. Duncanson will draw the foul. That is Phil LeGrier. That is his 4th, if I have it correct. That is number 4 on LeGrier. Call is on the floor, so the Eagles will inbound. It's team foul number 6. Suns are already in the bonus. Eagles essentially now in the bonus because the next foul is number 7. Dixon 1-on-2, underhand layup. Rebound Smith. Dixon looking to cross the 20-point barrier for the first time this season. Baker, 3-pointer, no good. Dixon should get another opportunity before long. This foul, though, is going against Duncanson. That is his 4th. So each team with 1 man at 4 fouls. Duncanson for Trinity, LeGrier for Johnson. Smith at the line, 1-and-1. He has 5. This is his first free throw of the night. Smith is 81% from the line, 34 for 42. Little housekeeping duties. Trying to keep that floor dry and safe for all players. 7:40 left on the clock. Trinity 58, Johnson 43, pending the free throws coming up from Jamiki Smith. It's good, and Smith will get number 2. Excellent free throw shooter. Smith is now 35 for 43 on the season. Number 2 is good. Smith got the bounce and the roll, and he makes both free throws. Eagles get it across the timeline very quickly and slow it down. Looking for an opportunity to lead by 13. Duncan, or rather Dixon, no good. Walker draws the foul. Baker and Grover were both there. We'll see which one gets the call. Instead, it is LeGrier, who was also in the vicinity. 2 shots coming up for Ja'Kale Walker. That is number 5 on Phil LeGrier. So he has fouled out. 7:21 left to go. LeGrier will finish the night with 2 points. Remember, one of those fouls was a technical. That came in the first half. Walker at the line for 2. 1 for 2 so far tonight. Those 2 attempts came earlier in the second half. Walker hits the first. 50% from the line on the season is Ja'Kale Walker. Free throw number 2 is good. Eagles have now tied their season average with 60 points. Oliver outside to Baker for 3, no good. And we're going to have a jump ball possession. Both Walker and Oliver fighting for the ball. Neither one wanting to let go. Jump ball called. It is Trinity basketball on the possession arrow. Eagles inbound, 7 minutes, 9 seconds left to play. Eagles work it down court. Shot from Perry is rejected. Johnson picks up the loose ball. Here come the Suns. Oliver will draw a blocking foul. We'll see which Eagle gets the call. Marcus Dixon with his second personal. Team foul number 10, so Johnson will shoot 2 free throws the rest of the way. Oliver's 1 out of 4. First of 2. Gets the bounce and drops it in. Eight points for Kendall Oliver, 7 of those here in the second half. Number 2 is good. Substitution for the Suns, Duzanson back in for Baker. Eagles lead is 13, 60 to 47, 6:40 and counting left on the clock. Norris in the corner, he's hit 2 threes tonight. Eagles slow things down, shot clock now at 14. Shot clock down to 6. 3 left to shoot, turnaround jumper, no good. Ball did not hit the rim, so that is a shot clock violation and a turnover to the Suns, who with a three-point play could cut their deficit down to 10. Timeout on the court, 6 minutes and 6 seconds remaining. Trinity Baptist 60, Johnson University 47. We'll pause here, be back with you in just a moment. Timeout situation. Coach Jones of the Eagles has 4 full timeouts remaining. Coach Wisman has called only one 30-second timeout. And we're at 6 minutes and 8 seconds left and a delay on the court. Not sure what it's all about, but now Coach Jones talking things over with the official on the sidelines. Suns will inbound as we resume play. Latter portions of the second half, and the Eagles leading by 13. And now the official is going to call an official timeout. And the Suns are ready to inbound. Sideline warning. Under 6 minutes left on the clock. Suns looking to cut the deficit down. It stands at 13 at the moment. Pass outside to Smith. Guarded by Perry. Shot clock at 6. 3-point attempt from Grover, a beautiful shot. Josh Grover now with 16 points. And the Suns, who trailed by 21 earlier in the half, trail now by 10. And we're going to have a foul called on Josh Grover, his second, team foul number 8. Chandler Rivers at the line where he's 1 out of 2. First free throw, no good. So unable to get the front end of the 1-and-1. Suns can cut it to single digits. Foul called, the shot does not go. And that foul is on Ja'Kale Walker, and that is his 4th. Kendall Oliver hit 2 free throws a minute or so ago. And he's at the line again for 2 more. Either free throw cuts the deficit down to single digits. First of 2 is no good. Walker will head off with 4 fouls. Marquise Duncanson back on for the Eagles. John Baker in for Johnson University. And Marquise Smith will head off to catch his breath. Free throw number 2 is good. 10 points for Kendall Oliver. More importantly, deficit is down to 9 for the Suns. Loose ball at midcourt. And a turnover, no foul called on Chandler Rivers. That is his 4th, so now Rivers, Duncanson, and Walker all playing with 4 fouls. Oscar Duzanson missed his only free throw attempt. That came early in the ball game. He's shooting 59% from the line on the season. It's a 1-and-1 for Duzanson. If he hits 2, then the Eagles lead will be down to 7. A lot of time left on the clock, 5:15. 60 points for the Eagles, 51 for the Suns. This one is good. Number 2 from Duzanson, he hits them both. 60 to 53, and the Suns are in the double bonus for the rest of the game. Bowman across the line, finds Duncanson. Marquise has 4 fouls. Wants to be careful about picking up that offensive foul. Duncanson, Perry, Dixon, Bowman, and Terry Bird on the court for Coach Jones. Duzanson, Oliver, Baker. There's a pull-up jumper, no good. Dixon, rejected, and a whistle. Looks like Dixon will head to the line. Foul called on Josh Grover. That is his 3rd. Dixon has 19 points. Right now, he's trying to extend his team's lead. First free throw off the rim. Free throw number 2 coming from Dixon. It is good. So Dixon has 20 and the Eagles lead is 8. 61-53, Trinity Baptist leads. And an offensive foul on John Baker. That is number 3. No free throws awarded, but it is team foul number 10. Both teams now in the double bonus for the duration of this one. That also includes any overtime if that happens. Ball on the floor, grabbed by the Suns. Grover finds Oliver. To the hole, loses the ball. Knocked out of bounds off Duncanson. Duncanson with the steal on the high pass. One man to beat. Off the rim, no good. Contact, no call. In the corner is Smith, outside, finds Oliver. Baker against Bowman and gets it off. And a timeout for Coach Wilsman. 30-second timeout. 4 minutes and 2 seconds left. Trinity's lead is 6. Eagles led at the half, 41-21. Johnson now with 4 minutes and 2 seconds left, have cut it down to 6. And the Eagles will inbound when we resume play. Eagles make their way back onto the court, leading 61-55. Full 30 seconds on the shot clock. Bowman just did keep that foot still as he came down. Smith guarding Duncanson at midcourt. 8 to shoot. Duncanson to Dixon from outside, no good. Rebound by Duzanson, and the Suns have a chance to cut it to 4. Terry Bird knocks it away. Duzanson picks it up. Oliver, Duzanson, Baker inside. Finds help underneath, and Oliver for the layup. It's a 4-point lead for the Eagles. Under 3 minutes left to go. Suns have been on a roll. Eagles looking to stop the momentum. 6 seconds on the shot clock. 3-point shot off the rim. Loose ball grabbed by Dixon. Eagles still with possession. Shot clock at 17. Bounce pass to Dixon, trying to get around one. Finds Perry, ball knocked away. Traveling called on Perry. That is a huge turnover. And the Suns can now make it a 2 or a 1-point game on this trip down court. Rover on Duncanson, loses the ball. Out of bounds. Stays with the Suns. 18 on the shot clock. Ja'Kale Walker back in. He has 4 fouls. Markel Perry will step to the sideline. Clock reads an even 2 minutes. Trinity 61, Johnson 57. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Williams inside the paint. Yes! Check that, Jamaica Smith. He has scored 8, all of them in the second half. And the Eagles' lead is down to 2. Timeout. 1:50 left. Trinity 61, Johnson 59. Number 22, Tennessee leads Vandy 51-45. 7.5 left to go. Number 5, Kansas at number 12, Oklahoma, leading by 2, 76-74, just under 5 minutes left. Texas Tech trails Oklahoma State 50-40. Texas Tech, the number 14 team. Number 4, Duke at Wake Forest a little bit later on. Number 2, University of Virginia all over Clemson, 61-36. That game is final. Right now, it's a 2-point ball game. Trinity will inbound with 1:50 left on the clock. We told you a few times earlier, Johnson can score and put up a bunch of points in a hurry. They've done that in the last few minutes to cut the deficit down to 2. Eagles get it past the timeline. Bird over near the bench. Ball on the floor. Over and back, and now the Suns could tie it or take the lead. Chandler Rivers, Markel Perry back in for Bird and Andrew Bowman. Suns have a chance to tie or take the lead with a 3. Outside to Smith. Finds Baker. Duzanson steps up inside the arc. Off the rim, and he gets the rebound off the floor. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Smith will tie the game with the jump shot. You can hear that the Suns brought a very large, loud crowd. They're cheering on their team, and now the whistle away from the ball. No indication of what the call was for, but the officials at the table having a discussion. Both teams are in the double bonus, over the 10 foul limit. We are tied at 61, 60 ticks on the clock. Eagles could reclaim the lead. Clock down to 48. Shot clock at 15. Down to 10. Duncanson. Down, but no call. Out of bounds over to Johnson. Duncanson looking for the foul. He did not get the call. 22 on the shot clock, 30 on the game clock. Johnson looking for a great opportunity to take the lead. They have not led at any point so far tonight. This one's knocked away, but off the Eagles. It'll stay with the Suns. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 18.4 on the game clock. Pass tipped away, but re-grabbed by the Suns. Oliver. And a whistle. The shot clock will go off. Coach Jones calls a 30-second timeout. Here's the story. We are tied at 61. Eagles have 14.3 seconds to get down court. Most likely they're going to play for one. Of course, they do want an opportunity in case the shot is missed to get a second chance. The game on the line right now. If we end up tied, we have a 5-minute overtime period. Both teams in the double bonus. Phil LeGrier has fouled out. Chandler Rivers, Marquise Duncanson, Ja'Kale Walker, all playing with 4. Josh Grover, Kendall Oliver, John Baker have 3 for Johnson. Andrew Bowman, 3 for Trinity. Marcus Dixon leads in scoring with 20. Josh Grover leads the Suns at 16. Trinity led by 20 at the half. Biggest lead was 25. That came in the first half. They led by 21 about the midway point of the second half. Johnson has come back to tie it at 61. So Johnson, 40-20 in the second half, and we're tied with 14.3 seconds left to go. Inbound to Duncanson, guarded by 2. Across the timeline, 7 seconds. 2 seconds.
3-1 in the South region, 8-13 overall. Johnson falls to 2-3. Again, their overall record 3-15, but they have played some very exciting games like you just saw here tonight. Marcus Dixon led everyone with 20. Josh Grover with 16 to lead the Suns. Look for the written recap later tonight or even tomorrow morning on TBCEagles.com. Dean Bureau on camera. On behalf of Coach Jones and our entire game day crew, led by Ethan Horton, I'm Ray Bureau saying good night and God bless you from Trinity Baptist College.